Welcome, fellow pig farmers. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's absolutely vital for the health of your animals, the success of your operation, and ultimately, your peace of mind: preventing diseases and infections on your pig farm. This isn't just about following rules, it's about building a resilient, thriving farm where your pigs can flourish and you can operate with confidence. We'll explore a comprehensive, multi-layered approach, because when it comes to biosecurity, there's no single magic bullet. It's a continuous commitment, a proactive mindset, and a shared responsibility. Let's start with the foundation. Understanding the enemy, pathogens, and their pathways. Diseases on a pig farm are typically caused by microscopic invaders, bacteria, viruses, parasites, and fungi. These pathogens are incredibly adaptable and can spread through various routes. Understanding these pathways is the first step in blocking them. Think about how these unwelcome guests can arrive. They can be brought in by new animals, carried on the shoes and clothing of visitors, transported by insects and rodents, or even linger in contaminated feed and water. They can also spread from sick pigs to healthy ones through direct contact, airborne droplets from coughing or sneezing, or shared equipment. Recognizing these entry points allows us to build effective barriers. Our primary defense strategy is biosecurity, your farm's first line of defense. Biosecurity isn't a single action. It's a system of practices designed to prevent the introduction and spread of disease-causing agents onto your farm and within your farm. It's about creating a secure environment. 1. Strict entry control, the gatekeepers of your farm. This is paramount. Every person, vehicle, and piece of equipment that enters your farm represents a potential risk. Visitor management, sign in/sign out log. Maintain a detailed log of all visitors, including their name, company, reason for visit, and date/time of entry and exit. This is crucial for contact tracing if an outbreak occurs. Designated parking areas. Encourage visitors to park in designated areas outside the main farm perimeter, away from animal housing. Farm briefing. Before anyone enters sensitive areas, provide a brief overview of your biosecurity protocols. Emphasize the importance of their cooperation. Limited access. Restrict access to essential personnel only. If a visit isn't strictly necessary, politely decline. Shower in/shower out. For high-risk visitors or during periods of heightened concern, consider implementing a shower in/shower out policy. This is the gold standard for eliminating pathogen transfer. Dedicated farm clothing/footwear. Provide clean, farm-specific coveralls and boots for visitors to wear while on the premises. These should never leave the farm. Approved disinfectants. Use disinfectants approved for agricultural use and follow the manufacturer's instructions for dilution and contact time meticulously. Rotate disinfectants periodically to prevent resistance. New equipment. Any new equipment brought onto the farm should be thoroughly cleaned, disinfected, and ideally quarantined for a period before being used with your pigs. Shared equipment. If you share equipment with other farms, ensure it undergoes rigorous cleaning and disinfection protocols before arriving at your facility. Reputable suppliers. Source your pigs only from reputable breeders and suppliers with strong biosecurity programs and a history of healthy animals. Health certificates. Always request and review health certificates for all incoming animals. Dedicated quarantine facility. Establish a separate, isolated quarantine facility away from your main herd. This is non-negotiable. Observation and testing. During quarantine, closely observe animals for any signs of illness. Conduct diagnostic testing as advised by your veterinary. 5. Personnel hygiene, the human element of biosecurity. Your farm staff are your most valuable asset, but they can also be a vector for disease if proper hygiene isn't practiced. Dedicated farm clothing. All farm personnel should wear dedicated farm clothing and footwear that is not worn outside the farm. Foot baths. Install and maintain effective foot baths at all entry points to animal housing areas. Ensure they are regularly replenished with fresh disinfectant. Hygiene training. Provide regular training to all staff on biosecurity protocols and the importance of their role in preventing disease. Reporting illness. Encourage staff to report any signs of illness they may be experiencing to management immediately. Sick individuals should not work with animals. 6. Disease surveillance and early detection, catching problems before they escalate. The sooner you identify a potential problem, the easier it is to manage. Daily observation. Train yourself and your staff to observe your pigs daily for any changes in behavior, appetite, or physical appearance. Recognizing symptoms. Familiarize yourself with the common signs of common swine diseases. Isolation of sick animals. Immediately isolate any animal showing signs of illness in a designated sick pen. This prevents further spread. Prompt veterinary consultation. Contact your veterinarian immediately if you suspect a disease outbreak. Do not delay. 7. Biosecurity during specific operations. Farrowing and lactation. Clean farrowing houses. Ensure farrowing houses are thoroughly cleaned and disinfected between groups of sows. Sow health. Monitor sows closely during gestation and farrowing for any signs of illness that could be transmitted to piglets. Piglet care. Provide a warm, dry environment for piglets. Ensure they receive adequate colostrum, which is crucial for their immunity. Navel dipping. Dip the navels of newborn piglets in an antiseptic solution to prevent infection. Weaning. Stress minimization. Weaning is a stressful period for piglets. Implement practices to minimize this stress, such as ensuring they have access to clean water and appropriate feed. Post-weaning monitoring. Observe weaned pigs closely for any signs of post-weaning diarrhea or other health issues. Finishing. Pen cleaning. Maintain clean pens throughout the finishing period. Air quality. Ensure good ventilation in finishing barns to maintain air quality and reduce respiratory disease. Water and feed access. Ensure constant access to clean water and feed. 8. Biosecurity in emergency situations. Having a plan in place for emergencies is crucial. Disease outbreak plan. Develop a written biosecurity plan that includes procedures for responding to a disease outbreak. This plan should be reviewed and updated regularly. Communication plan. Establish clear communication channels with your veterinarian, staff, and relevant authorities in case of an outbreak. Depopulation and disinfection. Understand the protocols for depopulation and thorough disinfection if a severe outbreak occurs. The importance of a biosecurity culture. Ultimately, the success of your biosecurity program hinges on fostering a strong biosecurity culture on your farm. This means leadership commitment. As the farm owner or manager, your commitment to biosecurity must be unwavering. Lead by example. Staff engagement. Involve your staff in the development and implementation of biosecurity protocols. Their understanding and buy-in are essential. Continuous improvement. Biosecurity is not static. Regularly review your protocols, stay updated on new information, and adapt your practices as needed. Open communication. Encourage open communication about any biosecurity concerns or potential breaches. Preventing disease and infections on your pig farm is an ongoing journey, not a destination. It requires vigilance, dedication, and a proactive approach. By implementing these comprehensive preventive measures, you are not just protecting your pigs, you are safeguarding your livelihood, your reputation, and the future of your farm. It's an investment that pays dividends in healthy. Please subscribe and follow us for more better practices, and good luck.